I need to match.
You realize that is part of my inventory, right?
Not anymore, it's mine now.
We are trying it on for people. Me like that. I'm sure I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that is not your style though.
Hey, Mom.
Holy shit.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Be nice. Not her choice. I didn't give her one.
Grandma's a good sport.
She's got that little horrible.
Actually, it's better when you guys stay together.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Well, my phone's recording right now.
It's in my purse.
Okay.
Here, Lex, use these. Lex, use these. Use Lexi's. I can't even talk.
Oh, okay, you do a selfie. I gotta go get something. Oh, my sorry.
Oh, I gotta get mine down too.
Yeah. Fix your hairs.
Fix my hers.
Fix your little hers.
My hers. Okay. Okay. Got that.
Well, hey guys, I hope you liked that little snippet of us three girls cutting up. You know, that's just what you get with my family. We're all goofy, so there you go. Anyway, welcome back to my channel, or a big welcome to you if you're new. I am so happy to have all of you here today. This video is super important to me because this room has been the bane of my existence since we moved in here, and I am happy to report that as of this moment right now that I'm speaking to you, this room has made a huge transformation, and I am so glad to finally have some semblance of reason in this space. This is the bonus room that I believe was once upon a time a garage or a driveway or something that led into a garage, but in either case, it's now an enclosed room that we will be using for events such as family gatherings, parties, that side of thing. And the area that you see us cleaning right now is what my son and daughter lovingly call the stage, because it's raised up off of the ground just a bit to create a different function. And knowing my family, we will find a way to use it, like for karaoke or some other type of performance. Leave it to Lexi and Steven, and I'm sure they'll find a use for it. But I am so glad to be getting this room finally under control. This month, we will be having our Thanksgiving Day dinner in here, and that's going to give us a ton of room for the gathering. And I might even use the stage as a place to put the table for the buffet of food, and we'll see how that works out. In any case, thank you so much for clicking on this video today and spending some of your time getting to know me and my family. My name is Amanda. I've been a YouTuber now for almost 10 years, and I've had 3 channels, which all have been a lot of fun to make videos for. I recently changed my videos for this channel to Saturdays from Tuesdays, so we'll see how that works out. But for now, Saturdays, my videos will be available at 6 a.m. for those in the East and those on the other side of the world, so that it's not so late for them to watch. I hope you guys liked today's video. After this room is done, I'll be making dinner, so I'll be bringing you guys along with me. So let's get into today's episode.
It's been up on my mind. Oh, it's hard to resist.
This is the before of this room. We've already kind of started working on it. Over here a little bit, breaking down boxes. But this is what it looks like right now. And we are going to try and tackle as much of this today as possible. Let me show you this back side over here. There's a lot of broken down boxes and stuff. I got to get rid of this other stuff that was for my birthday. redo the shelf back here because it's leaning. I don't know why it's leaning. We gotta fix it. And then, yeah, it's gonna have, oh, the leg on the bottom down there is kind of pushing itself in, but we gotta get this all done. Try to get this done as quickly today as possible. So let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, now the hard time's over, and for a moment I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer. I can feel it coming. Oh, now it's my time now. Oh, now when I look back, it's like it's another game that I'm playing now. 'Cause it's finally here, finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here, finally, yeah. Ooh, I've been staring again, gazing at the night sky, and even though it's the same, it feels like I got new eyes. Oh, now the hard time's over, and for a moment I won't look back now. Yeah, and it's moving closer. I can feel it coming. Oh, I know it's my time now. 'Cause it's finally here, finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here, finally, yeah. Ooh, finally here, finally, oh, finally here, finally here now. Now when I look back, it's like it's another game that I'm playing. I thought to reach the sky, even though it took a while. I know that I can rest now. 'Cause it's finally here, finally, yeah, yeah. Oh, 'cause it's finally here, finally, yeah. Ooh, finally here, finally, oh, finally here, Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy and you don't know. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would. And like all of you, I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
All right, so Steven just took this on himself. There is a rhyme and a reason to everything under there, but right now we're gonna have to figure out, actually right now we're gonna keep it there and then go through it later. Right now we're not gonna do that because we don't need to. He was able to get some things sort of figured out here, but anyway, this is really our tools and stuff for now. And then at some point Ken's gonna have a big tool chest out here, hopefully right here, so be perfect place for it. But it looks a lot better than it did, and I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day, and I'm gonna come out here over the next couple days and just kind of work on it some more and get it under control, because I still have to get some stuff dealt with these boxes and figure out what to do with those shelves, because that one's leaning. All the towels for the pool need to be washed. So yeah, I think we're going to take care of that now, and then we'll be able to figure out what else to do with this throughout the week. But anyway, it looks so much better. Okay, get me set up here. So what I'm going to do, because basically I don't really have anybody to help me get this part finished. So what I'm going to do is go through this stuff here and see what I'm going to be going through and put it into one section, and put the other stuff kind of like stack it against the wall, try to clean things up a little bit. And I've got all these areas around here that still need some attention. I'm going to try and straighten this area up as much as I can by myself. And then I'm just going to be done. because there's some trash boxes and things like that that need to go out, but there's no room out there right now. I've got to let the trash guys come tomorrow and pick everything up first, and then I'll have room to put the rest of it out. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and take care of getting done what we can get done. And then after I'm done in here and I give you the after of what it looks like, we're gonna go and make dinner.
Didn't I wait for you? Didn't I say I'm sorry? Didn't I do the best I could? You have high expectations. Don't I know that you've explained it? How I should prove myself to you. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to laugh again. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to find my way by myself. I cannot wait until you hear my story. I cannot wait until I burst. If I could have a day without no worries, maybe I figured out a way to stay. Didn't I put you first? Didn't I reassure you? Did you ever do those things for me? I don't mind complicated, but the line is crossed. I'm waiting for a sincere apology. But you can't when you're with me. You need to find a way. But you can't when you're with me. You can with everyone else, just not me. I cannot wait until you hear my story. I cannot wait until I burst. If I could have a day without no worries, maybe I figured out a way to stay.
Okay, let me show you guys what I've done so far. So I got some of this area swept, not all of it picked up, but I do need to bring a mop out here. Those boxers are going to my mom. I need to get those torn down. I'm not going to do that tonight. This stuff over here is going to stay. Again, more boxes, more things to go through and tear down, possibly. The stage is set. Ha 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 ha. See what I did there? Okay. I've just sort of done that because now this is cleared off and it just doesn't look so messy anymore. This over here is still stuff that I need to go through. There's charcoal over here, some soil for outside. This is one of our tarps. Just got to get somebody out here to help me with this to get it put away where it goes. I want to get that back there taken care of, get those shelves dealt with and put back together the way they should be, and then stacked the way that I want them. My son worked on this area the other day and it's still the way it was. We've got our blades out here. I actually need to bring one of these in for the house, for the stove. This thing needs to go outside to the dump. This one needs to go outside for the dump as well. But we, like I said, we have to wait until the dumpsters outside are completely cleaned out so that we can fit them in there. But this is what the room looks like right now. And stay tuned because obviously it's not finished, but I'll be bringing you guys a more finished look, you know, later on when we have a little bit more time. Hey guys, okay, so it is now Wednesday. It's the day after I went out there and fixed up that room. And right now I'm actually getting dinner prepared, and I'm actually really excited because I was able to put an entire package of chicken thighs into the crock pot. It's been cooking since this morning before I left for work on low for, I think I put it on for 8 hours. So anyway, right now it's only got 44 minutes, it looks like, to go before it's finished. And basically it's chicken thighs with 2 cut up lemons, de-seeded, and put around so that it can cook down all the juices into the chicken. And then before I put the lemon in there, sorry, my throat is still, before I put those lemon pieces in there, I actually sprinkled some lemon pepper all over the chicken. I was pretty liberal with it. I wanted to make sure that it was going to have enough flavor around it, on top of it, beside it, you know, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm getting ready to do now is just kind of do some prep. I'm going to be shaving up some carrots and getting those put in as whole pieces. I'm going to lay them across the top and let them cook down with the chicken. The chicken is actually cooking in some chicken broth that I put in there earlier. So I think that's really going to be really good. And what I'm going to do with that, the juices of this, is I'm going to go ahead and make some gravy. Yes, it's going to have lemon flavoring, but gravy is pretty good like that, especially with like the lemon pepper. I don't know what it is, but if you make gravy out of that chicken juice and then you pour it over, it is amazing stuff. So keep your juice when you're done making your chicken breasts, your chicken thighs, whatever you're making, and use that as a stock. And you know, don't be afraid to add gravy to stuff. And if you're gonna have mashed potatoes on the side, I don't care if they're chopped up potatoes and they're just kind of, you know, fork tender and you just eat them like that, you can put gravy on those. If you make some mashed potatoes, you can put gravy on those. Even if you make, weirdly enough, if you make rice, like regular plain white rice, you can also put gravy on that, and that's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do next is get the carrots together. And then while that's cooking, I'm gonna be making a batch of dough for buttermilk biscuits, which I'm really excited about because I haven't had a chance to ever make buttermilk biscuits without my grandmother. So I remember her making those when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved them. They were fantastic. They were the best buttermilk biscuits I'd ever had in my whole entire life. Homemade is the way to go if you have a chance to do this on your own. I highly suggest it. It's chef's kiss. It's wonderful. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get busy with the carrots and the buttermilk dough and make this dinner. So I just had a full-blown conversation with this camera for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Doing some recording, cutting carrots and all that stuff, and wouldn't you know it, my phone started to die on me. Not only that, but I was using a microphone because my throat is going out on me, and I wanted to be able to not have to yell so that you could hear me. And that went out on me too. So I'm gonna start this over again because I'm going to. Anyway. All right. So anyway, what I just did, let me show you. I hope that you guys can see me. What I just did is I chopped up some carrots and I cut them. Of course, I shaved them up, right? Shaved them. And then I cut them long ways, and then I laid them all in on top of the chicken. And I am thinking about putting honey on top of them. The honey wouldn't drip down into the chicken, although that's not a bad thing because I've had honey chicken before and it's delicious. But I am thinking about putting the honey on here to kind of give it that sweetness, because I know that carrots are already sweet, but they're just, it's elevated, right, with a little bit of extra sweetness. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So hang on. So I've got this wildflower honey that I got from Sam's Club, and this stuff is actually really, really good. Since it's so good, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one rather than the other one I have back there. I have two. I was also thinking of using maple syrup, but it's too watery, it's too liquid, and I really want it to stick to the carrots. So we're just gonna drizzle this back and forth and make it, you know, get it on all of them and just kind of elevate it a little bit. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to the top so it sticks to the honey. A little bit. I don't want to over salt. And I don't want to under salt. It's one thing that I have done my whole life. When I was a child, my grandparents raised me, and my grandmother always had food waiting when I came home from school. She always had food, whether it was homemade bread, cookies, pies, cakes, all of the things, you know, sitting out and like waiting for us for dinner. And the house smelled so good. It just smelled so good. So I want to bring that into my house. I miss those days a lot. And I want to talk to you guys also about some plans that I have. One of the things that I want to do is stay home. I want to be a traditional wife. I want to stay home and cook. Now that my husband is not home working anymore, I mean, he is a couple days out of the week, but he's really going to be busy. I mean, we're talking like a lot of hours, up to 55 hours a week. So I really want to help as much as I can in that area. And he is usually the cook. Now he's not. It's going to be hard for him to find time to cook and work and do all the stuff. So I'm going to be the one taking over his chores in the house and a lot of the cooking in the house. And then basically, you know, he will be resuming those jobs, those chores or whatever when he's home, and that's fine. But, you know, I've been feeling this draw from I know it's the Holy Spirit. I know what that feels like when that comes on me. One of the things that I feel that God has been dealing with me on is knowing what he ordained for me to do as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a grandmother, just kind of knowing my place in that, in my relationships with people, right? And I have been really thinking a lot about this lately. I want to incorporate the things my grandma used to do into my family, into my household. That would require me to be home. And so I've kind of told myself that when my husband starts making really good money and he can carry us without needing me to be working or any of that stuff, I really do want to not work anymore outside the home. I want to be here, and I want to take care of my family, and I want to take care of myself. Because as a caregiver, I really don't do that. I don't take care of myself, and that's not good. So anyway, that's one of the plans that I have for myself, for my household going forward. As soon as I get that green light from my husband saying, you know what, we're gonna be fine, you can do that, then I'm going to, because this is something that I want to get really, really good at. I want to get good at cooking. I'm very happy about this. I've been wanting to get one of her cookbooks for forever. So I found this on Amazon. It actually was like, it was either $13 or $15, something like that. But I finally found a cookbook that wasn't outrageously expensive. And I want, especially from her, I wanted to get her take on cooking. I wanted to really kind of hone in on what she knows and understands. And one of the things that I love about her too is that she does a lot of decorating and that sort of thing. So I did learn a lot of decorating tips from her. So now I want to learn some cooking tips from her. Also, I'm very happy about this. I found this on Amazon as well. And this thing is so cool because it holds your book, but it also has a conversion chart. So it is showing you what you got to do to, you know, like what's ounces in cups or cups in tablespoons or, you know, whatever the case may be. But you don't have to do the math. And I am done doing math when it comes to this kind of stuff. I got my cups. If it says 3/4 of a cup, great. If I want to cut it in half, I got to start doing math. And my brain is just like, yeah, but it's numbers and you don't get along with numbers. So probably shouldn't do that. So we're just going to go ahead and put this book back in here. I am getting ready to make buttermilk biscuits. And I got all the ingredients. I was gonna make this the other day and I didn't know it, but she's got buttermilk biscuits in that book. So I'm going to use that recipe and kind of try it out and see how it is, because I'm very excited to see this turn out. My grandma, when I was a kid, she used to make buttermilk biscuits or drop biscuits, and they were always so good. And I just want to be able to add that and you know, make that a part of our lives, is having these homemade pastries and homemade stuff, right? Things you can throw in the crock pot, things you can throw into a casserole dish, whatever. Those are the things that I really want to do. So now I have something to follow that I really feel like will be good, because she's got really good ideas, and I think she owns a restaurant. I'm not really all that sure, but she's got some great stuff in here. But we are going to go ahead and start with making these biscuits. And they're called JoJo's Biscuits. Let's see. Man, she's got a lot of stuff in here. She's got it under breakfast food, which is fine. JoJo's Biscuits, that's kind of what they look like, right? So they're very flaky. They look really good. They even look moist at the same time, flaky and moist. That's good. So this is the recipe. I've already got my buttermilk, my baking soda, my baking powder, my flour. I'm gonna need 4 cups of this stuff. So I got 2 eggs and I've got butter, and that's really all it calls for. And I'm gonna have to have a way of cutting the butter into the dough. So from what I understand, the butter that you use has to be really cold. This has been sitting out on the counter for like, I don't know, half an hour now. I'm gonna go ahead and use it like this, but we're gonna get started now because, you know, I gotta quit talking and get busy and get this working for me. And so everything will be ready for tonight. So let's go ahead and get started.
Remember me, I remember you. I've been thinking about you more than ever. I guess I'm lonely, I'm starting to grow old, and I thought my youth would last forever. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. acting stupid, 'cause all we had was us. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you.
It says to use saran wrap. I'm going to use some press and seal because this is a metal bowl, and saran wrap ain't going to hold on to that. So we're going to go ahead and do this a different way.
Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious.
Okay, into the refrigerator for an hour.
Nobody loves me better.
So I'll go ahead and wipe down the countertops, put the things I need to put into the sink, and then I'll be done until it's time to come back and work on these biscuits. And I'll just go ahead and leave all this here for later, and that'll be it. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. They're gonna be perfectly tender when it's time for dinner. And then we'll be making those when we come back.
If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride all the blue.
I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday.
smell really good. And I am going to try one and let you know how they turn out, because, you know, I gotta taste test what I made. Okay, so they're perfectly flaky. They're very good in that way. So that looks like a lot of butter, but we're a butter family in this house. So as long as it's real butter, we'll eat it. And it's okay if there's a little bit extra. Fat is the way that flavor travels, so, and that's science. So let's see. These are perfect, actually. They're flaky and they're moist, so that's exactly the way they should be. Gosh, these are good. So I would recommend going and getting the Magnolia Table cookbook and finding this recipe and making it.
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch them stars fall. But you don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, all quiet. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. Sunflowers, high grass, and bare feet. Oh, but you each second is a treat. I keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. We're beyond good. I've never been so ready. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be.
Okay guys, well I'm gonna make this a real quick outro because I am actually leaving for work in about 4 minutes. It is the next day. This is Thursday. And so I hope you enjoyed all of the cooking, and I hope that you enjoyed watching us finally clean up that room. Go ahead and leave me a comment below. If, you know, tell me what you think of all the stuff with the cooking and everything, because sometimes I never know really where you guys are as far as like what you like to see on the videos and stuff. So let me know. And if you're still here and you've watched all the way to this end, leave me a little emoji at the bottom, something cute like a heart or a flower or something. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like today's video, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe so that you get all of the new videos that I'm putting out. And I've got a I really hope that I have the money that I'm going to need to do the Winter Wonderland for winter this year, because in my head it looks amazing, but we have to see what we can do financially. So we'll see. We have the house for it this time, and I'm really hoping that I can do it. So anyway, be praying about that. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.